And thanks for joining us. My name is Todd Ronan of Reality Forecast, and I'm joined with Liz Cross from psychiclizcross.com. You can, if you're interested in remote viewing, you can reach out to my new exciting website that is now up, and it's shiny and new. And if you have questions, you can get in touch with me there. It's realityforecast.com. A long time coming, so thanks everybody for helping support me in that venture. That's where I'll launch new classes, new courses, mostly related to remote viewing, but also psychic development and some other courses that I think are interesting. So as I update that site, you'll get more information about when those courses start, and I look forward to seeing you all there. But if you're interested in a psychic reading, the best place on the internet to go is psychiclizcross.com, and you should make sure you sign up there with questions. We welcome you to the morning meditation. It is October 17th, 2022, and we will start our consciousness transformation technique meditation hosted by our own Liz Cross.
Okay, that is far too professional and wide awake on a Monday morning. I'm like, okay, how many cups of coffee did you have this morning? Good grief.
When you walk out in the rain at 7:30, it's all right.
Whatever he's having.
What's that, Dr. Mo? You said something?
I missed out. What I missed?
Oh, we just started. So join, buckle up, and get ready.
Oh my God. I think you missed out on an intravenous injection or intravenous caffeine. Good grief. All right. So for those of us that are still just trying to wake up mentally, not physically. Physically, I've been awake since about 4:30. Mentally, not awake yet. I thought we would do karmic loop. I really thought last week's thing was just fantastic. And I really want to stick with this karmic loop agenda at the moment, at least for today, because even though we try so desperately, and this came across in a lot of readings that I did over the weekend. Most of you know, I spend the weekends doing personal readings for people. And what came through very strongly again this weekend was this karmic loop. So even though we tried to take ourselves out of it with our conscious minds, we still somehow get sucked back into it. So I really think that we can work on that and just keep trying to do that. Is there anything else that anybody else would like to work on? I don't do money blocks anymore. I think that money blocks are too surface stuff, and that once you start removing the blockages way down underneath, that naturally things will just start to flow in, right? There's another reason I don't work on money blocks, because every time, almost immediately after the CTT, I would get hit with a massive bill. And that's no joke. And for those of you that have been with me for a long time, you know that after one time we did a money block session, my husband was late for work. He left the car in the driveway and somehow it backed into the wall right next to where I sit, and it cost $4,000 worth of damage. So yeah, not doing that anymore. Okay. So let's work on the karmic loop if everybody's up for that. I'm looking in the chat. Is everybody good with the karmic loop? Yes, 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 yes. Good, good. Because I think the reason we're all here is to break that. Yes, says Elaine out in the other side of the world, and I know it's like 2 o'clock in the morning for you. All right, so let's open George Dismond style. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Oh, stop. We have some new people. Okay, for those of you that are new, what you're going to do is we're doing tapping. And hi, Star. We're doing tapping this morning. So if you think about is it Count Dracula? I can't remember your analogy, but Ronan, if you could explain how to tap, please, that would be great, because I'm not as awake as you are.
So this is a modified emotional freedom technique, and we're tapping bilaterally alternatively. So you would have your right hand on your left top bicep and your left hand on your right bicep, and your arms are crossed in front of you in either a comfortable fashion or an uncomfortable fashion. Sometimes when I do it, I make sure that my arms are uncomfortable for one round of tapping and then comfortable for another round of tapping. But you can tap left, 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 right, 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 or left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and repeat with me after what Liz is saying. And that removes that energy from your body and allows it to dissipate.
Exactly what he said. So, exactly. So some people go left, 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 right, 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 right. I go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
So it can be on your bicep. Yeah, it depends on your reach. If you can't reach your tricep, then your bicep is fine too, sort of on that front part of your, well, actually it's on the outside part of your arm. So it's in between the bicep and the tricep, whatever that is there, but the outside facing portion of your arm. And if you have disabilities, you can do your knees, or you can also move your eyes as well, but you could tap alternatively on your knees or even your toes up and down, your feet up and down.
Yeah, whatever feels most comfortable for you. All right, sorry about that, but we do need to explain. Okay, so let's start again. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
An optimum etheric pyramid.
An optimum etheric pyramid.
As well as a Faraday cage.
As well as a Faraday cage.
That will surround and protect each and every one of us.
That will surround and protect each and every one of us.
And connect us to all the information.
And connect us to all of the information.
Required for this session.
Required for this session.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy now.
And deep joy now.
So let's all take a deep breath together. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Great. Let's go with treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
The ability to see, recognize, optimally use.
The ability to see, recognize, and optimally use.
And enjoy.
And enjoy.
The treasures in and all around us.
The treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy now.
And deep joy now.
So let's all take a deep breath. And we're going to connect with all of those treasures inside of us and all around us. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Awesome. Okay. And the last thing is a modification that I designed. And that's going to be to activate the spirit teams, right? So when we're working in a group like this, what you don't want is to absorb anybody else's, negative energy that they're releasing. That's why we surround ourselves in an optimum etheric pyramid, an optimum etheric Faraday cage, just for that extra protection. And now we're going to add an additional layer, which is our spirit teams are activated and they're going to take that dark energy immediately away from us. So it's not spread back into the circle that we're working in, because now we've formed energy strands to one another. And even people listening to the recording after this, right? It affects you too. So, and I'm going to go ahead and put in my little disclaimer here, which is if you start opening up and you're doing this tapping, so you just come through the opening part, and we're just about to do the last phase of the opening part, and you start working through the tapping with us, the CTT this morning, you must stay until you close, okay? Don't do it halfway. Don't do that. You're going to do yourself some harm. Trust me. You have to, once you open and you start doing the CTT work, you must close. Okay, so let's activate our spirit teams. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest
The optimum activation.
The optimum activation
Of all of our spirit teams.
Of all of our spirit team.
They will take away any and all dark energy.
They will take away any and all dark energy.
They will heal that energy.
They will heal that energy.
They will inject it in with love.
They will inject it with love.
And send it into the spirit world to be transmuted into white light.
And send it into the spirit world to be transmuted into white light.
That is then taken back into the universe.
That is then taken back into the universe.
That all of our, that part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's everyone take a deep breath. And the reason the breath part is so important is because when we're expelling of dark energy, negative emotions, oftentimes you'll feel it. It will leave by the mouth. Okay, so that breath actually helps for it to just go. Repeat after me. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right, so we've opened, and let's work on getting rid of this karmic loop. So there may be some aspects of the karmic loop that are fabulous, right? But there's probably a lot of aspects of the karmic loop that are not. So what would our wording be? And those of you that have any ideas, feel free to drop them in the chat. What would our wording be for the karmic loop? We just want to get rid of the bad parts of it. How about, the only thing I can think of is there's a part of all of us that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the optimum, surpassing? Yes, things that don't serve us. Good job. The optimum surpassing of this karmic loop. What do you think, Ronan?
I don't like the verb transition of surpassing. I was trying to think of
Yeah, I don't either.
the negative obstacles, but you don't want to. Karmic loops themselves are not always negative. So you want to separate the negative pathways that prevent you from optimum spiritual growth in this life.
Yeah, that prevent us. Well, they're blocking us. That's the problem. The karmic loop blocks us, the negative aspects of it. So let's do, there's a part of all of us that knows how to easily and joyfully manifest the ability to overcome the negative aspects of the karmic loop that no longer serve us. How about that? Does that sound good? You're muted.
I know. I was trying to write it down to make sure that we remember what you said.
I was just about to say, I hope we remember that. Okay. The negative aspects of the karmic loops that no longer serve us. Gotcha. All right. So we want to try to manifest the ability to overcome those negative aspects, right? And then what we're going to do is, if any negatives, they tend to show up, right? So you may feel a certain way, words may come to you, negative emotions, whatever. And during this round of tapping, and then what we do is we list them and then we get rid of them. Get off that old bumpy karmic pathway. Yeah, you're not kidding, and that's the thing that we worked on last week, which is we don't even know these people, right? Right? We don't know our great grandparents back in the day that could have been a total disaster in that lifetime as a human being, and just completely destroyed the lives of their children or relatives, and then it passes on down to us, and it's like we're still paying for it. Okay, those negative elements of that lifetime that was lived will trickle down to us, right? So the example that I gave last week, which is great so-and-so was an alcoholic, and great so-and-so was an alcoholic, and then grandma, granddad was an alcoholic, then mom and dad, and it just keeps going and going and going, right? And so that's just one example, but there's all sorts of examples, like different negative aspects. A typical one that I find is the sibling rivalry and the sibling fallout. What were you going to say, Ronan?
Just the thing that I saw was the negative karmic implications are like the gates going down at a railway crossing. They stop you and paralyze you just enough to make sure that other negative attractors can come to you. So we want to have a good throughput for accessing the most optimum part of our karmic loop, and our, accepting those, the lessons quickly so that we can move on, and healing those lessons that paralyze us, from those lessons.
We have to process them. In order to heal, we have to process. So,
process and heal. Yeah.
Oh, good. We'll tackle that. Don't let me forget that one. All right. So let's make a start. And sorry if people listening are like, this is terrible, this is unscripted. Of course it's unscripted. It's psychic entertainment, right? It's psychic healing. It's never going to be scripted. If you script psychic healing and psychic ability, I mean, you're in the wrong place if you're listening to scripts. That's not how it works, folks. All right, let's go. Everybody ready? All right, here we go. We're going to start offloading all of this stuff, and I can't wait, right? Because even all of us have something there, and we may not even know it's there. So let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest
the ability to overcome
the ability to overcome
in a joyful way
in a joyful way
all of the negative aspects
all of the negative aspects
of the karmic loop
of the karmic loop
that no longer serve us.
that no longer serve us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief and joy now.
and deep relief and joy now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done. Now, yawning or coughing or burping or giggling are all perfect releases when you release that energy. Let us know if you feel anything that may be detrimental or if you feel any pain. We can look at that and remediate that right now.
Yeah, and also tightness in the throat and chest. If you have tingling on the head, that's perfectly normal. That's fine. Tingling on the head is fine. CTT will rewire you, and it's just your brain rewiring. So don't get scared of that. That's a good sign. All
I'm
right.
buzzing in my hands.
It could be the blood flow. So what did you get? What was the negative takeaway from that tapping? And if you guys have negatives, drop it in the chat, please. What was your negative takeaway, Ronan?
I just felt like a whirlpool of, it was a combination of a whirlpool and quicksand. So, being sucked into something you can't get out of and there's no relief from.
Excellent. Okay, that's what I got, a similar thing. All right, so let's go. We're going to let this go and heal it. Okay. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Let go and heal.
let go and heal.
This loop is impossible to get out of.
This loop is impossible to get out of.
It's like quicksand, and I'm stuck in the middle of it.
It's like quicksand, and I'm stuck in the middle of it.
My ancestors are standing around laughing and pointing.
My ancestors are standing around, laughing and pointing
At the mess that they have made,
at the mess that they have made,
and we are trapped within it.
and we are trapped within it.
There's no way to rise above it.
There's no way to rise above it.
We are sinking further and further.
We are sinking further and further and deeper and deeper.
Yeah, and deeper and deeper. What else?
I don't deserve it.
I don't deserve to get out of this karmic, the negative aspects of the karmic loop.
I don't deserve to get out of the negative aspects of this karmic loop.
This is an impossible task.
This is an impossible task.
My ancestors are jealous.
My ancestors are jealous. I
They
have to
didn't
relive
have-
their pain.
Yeah, we have to relive their pain. It is part of our, life path is reliving their pain.
Their pain is part of our life path.
What else? We're not able to heal this.
We're not able to heal them
Or us.
or us.
Mhm. What else? Anybody got anything else? All right, let's finish this one out. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. And the spirit teams are taking away all of these negatives from us. They're healing it, injecting it with love, sending it into the spirit world, transmuting it into white light, positive energy back into the universe. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
So what came through very clearly to me is, well, we're not allowed to only have the good parts of the karmic loop. We have to have both good and bad. What did you get?
I just got that the sun will never come up.
Ooh,
We're always stuck in that darkness.
the sun will never come up. If you guys got anything, drop it in the chat. I'm writing this down so I don't forget. Karmic loop. Anything else? Did you guys get anything? What about you, Dagmo? We
You
will
will
never
never-
heal from this. Yeah, that's good. Exactly what I got. We will never heal from this. Yeah, okay. So everybody seems to be getting pretty much the same thing. All right, let's go. Any more negatives, feel free to drop them in the chat. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
We will never heal from this.
We will never heal from this.
It is supposed to stay with us.
It is supposed to stay with us.
It is supposed to be waiting for them when they reincarnate.
It is supposed to be waiting for them when they reincarnate.
How can we heal those on the other side?
How can we heal those on the other side?
I don't think we're supposed to.
I don't think we're supposed to.
We are not allowed to have only the positive aspects
We are not allowed to have good, positive aspects
from the karmic loop.
on the karmic loop.
We can only take it as it comes.
We can only take it as it comes. The sun will never come up.
The sun, yeah, the sun will never come up. It's always going to be cold and dark. I'm not allowed to change my family tree.
I'm not allowed to change my family tree.
This is an insult
This is an insult
to everything we stand for.
to everything we stand for.
We will make the generations weaker.
We will make the generations weaker.
Without life lessons, they will not be strong souls.
Without life lessons, they will not be strong souls.
What else?
We're going to give you 10 seconds to verbalize whatever it is that you feel that you haven't shared, that you want to release.
All right. The part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. And I'm going to ground and protect us at this point. Take away all of that negative energy. Our spirit teams are working for us because we're healing them too, right? They're taking that negative energy away into the spirit world, back into the universe as good white light karma. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, what did you guys get? I felt a huge shift there. What did you guys get?
I got an L curve of karmic debt. So it started up really high and we just took it down to like, a flat line across to the right. So that's good.
Great. Awesome. Here comes that plane again. Sorry. Maybe that's a sign. I saw something like tar coming off of me. Cooperation with spirit team is starting to happen. Yeah. I actually got that we are not allowed to heal those on the other side, and we're not allowed to facilitate their consciousness expansion. So even if they're on the other side, right? Just because something is not in a body or no longer in a body doesn't mean that they don't have a consciousness. Of course they do, right? Everything that has energy has a consciousness. Whenever you have a thought, the biggest misconception, you guys have heard me say this, but for anyone new, is that people think their thoughts are private. You couldn't be more wrong, okay? So your conscious mind may project to others out there, right? To their conscious minds that I don't have bad intentions, but if your bad intentions are in your thought process, okay, the universe already picked that up, right? Long before it even comes out of your mouth. That's how quick it is. So, and it doesn't have to come out of your mouth. Even if it's just a thought form, it's still picked up by the universe. So body's tingling all over. That's good. You're rewiring. So let's tap some more. I felt a huge shift, but I don't think we've hit the bullseye yet. What else, Ronan? What did you get?
I got that there are still, so the imagery that I got was even as we move lower and we don't have that karmic information, there's still the rubble of the past lives that we've had and experienced. So we need to wipe out and transmute the decay from those past lives so it doesn't affect us. Like there's still tripping blocks ahead of us from decay, but we don't need to be encumbered by it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So even though it's removed, there are still impediments in those past lives that we need to remove that are being held onto by those people that aren't with us anymore. So we need to remove their attachments to that decay as well.
And our own.
Yes.
Our own. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
We are not allowed to heal those on the other side.
We are not allowed to heal those on the other side.
We are not allowed to heal people or consciousness without permission.
We are not allowed to heal others and other consciousness without permission.
It is up to them to resolve their own trauma.
It is up to them to resolve their own trauma.
We are not allowed to interfere with this framework.
We are not allowed to interfere with this framework.
Consciousness expansion is no such thing.
Consciousness expansion, there's no such thing.
What else? Oh, we need to transmute the decay of our own past lives.
We need to transmute the decay of our own past lives
into positive white light energy.
Into positive white light energy.
We're changing our karmic loops, and that's not possible.
We are changing our karmic loop, and that's not possible.
We are also transmuting the decay.
We're also transmuting the decay
of the past lives.
Of the past life.
Of our soul family.
Of our soul family.
And our spirit teams.
And spirit team.
Anything else? There's a lot of anger coming through. A lot of anger and sadness. Frustration, confusion. So we're offloading all of those feelings associated with whatever it is in the karmic loop we're clearing out. We've tried this before and it didn't work. Somebody's tried this. All right. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. And we're offloading this cycle of abuse. That's what I got very strongly. It no longer serves us. We are the ones that are going to transmute our family tree, our future existence, our current existence. Okay. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
What did you guys get?
I just got this puff of like white smoke erupting on the horizon. So it's a poof, it's gone.
Ooh, that's good. I'm at peace. Awesome. Lots of yawning. That's good. You're releasing that energy. Does anybody have tightness in their throat or chest? None. Yes. Okay. You have tightness in your throat or chest. I'm tuning into you. There's a lot of guilt there. Right. Guilt about my mistakes. Guilt we've made. So perfect. Yes. Okay. You guys have got tightness in your throat. And that tightness is we've made mistakes and we've created, a karmic loop for others. Okay. So we've also been adding to the karmic loop. Perfect. Okay. Let's let that go. All right. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I am sorry for all of the mistakes I've made.
I am sorry for all of the mistakes I have made.
I have also contributed to the karmic loop in a detrimental way.
I have also contributed to the karmic loop in a detrimental way.
I would like to heal myself and those that I have affected.
I would like to heal myself and those that I have affected.
I have inflicted pain upon others.
I have inflicted pain upon others.
Confusion, misunderstanding.
From what and misunderstanding?
Confusion and
Confusion, misunderstanding.
My dark times became their dark times.
My dark times have become their dark times.
I have made enemies.
I have made enemies.
I have hurt friends and family.
I have hurt friends and family.
And I will never forgive myself.
And I will never forgive myself.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Ooh, I got more through. This is a long one today, folks. Sorry. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it, it is done.
What did you get? What'd you get, Ronan?
It just feels like sliding down a hill without, I think it's not knowing where the future goes and sliding down this big hill like in a mudslide. So you're just flying by the seat of your pants, and that's the scary part. to not know where you're going without those impediments.
That's really good, actually. That's perfect. Well, there is no joy in coughing. That's good. There's no joy in my karmic loop. I'm not allowed to inject joy in there. Okay. We got to do this. Okay. We can't just leave it half complete. Okay. All right. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
There is no joy in my karmic loop.
There is no joy in my karmic loop.
It is only pain and suffering.
It is only pain and suffering.
Anger and misgivings.
Anger and misgiving.
I am not supposed to benefit from this karmic loop at all.
I'm not supposed to benefit from this karmic loop at all.
It is only supposed to cause me pain.
It is only supposed to cause me pain.
Oh, we have to have fun, don't we? There's not supposed to be any happiness in this loop whatsoever.
There's not supposed to be any happiness in this loop whatsoever.
If good things happen, they will turn bad.
Can you repeat that?
If good things happen within the loop, they will turn bad.
If good things happen in this loop, they will turn bad.
Naturally.
Naturally.
They revert back to their old ways.
They revert back to their old ways.
What else?
I like a rocky life.
I like a rocky life. I enjoy the drama.
I enjoy the drama.
I enjoy the impossible challenges.
I enjoy the impossible challenges.
I'm used to suffering.
I am used to suffering.
I like to self-sabotage.
I like to self-sabotage.
It's the only way I know how to live.
It's the only way I know how to live.
That's what I've been taught to do.
That's what I've been taught to do.
That's
how I get support in my life.
That is how I get support in my life. I make people feel sorry for me. I'm the victim.
I'm a victim. I make people feel sorry for me.
What else? That was a big one. I felt that leave. All right. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. I felt the energy level change, but it's gone worse, and I'll tell you why. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done. What a cliffhanger.
Did you guys feel that? It shifted from really positive energy and it's gone negative again. Did you guys feel that? That is a strong message. And we are ungrateful for the life that they have lived. Again, that's the similar message that we got last week. See, you feel dull. It shifted. It was like profound. It was like, wait a minute. You've got to, could be it's too good to be true. Yeah. But you guys, wait a minute. You're offloading our importance again. Right? See, everybody's feeling low again. And that's because the CTT is telling us, hey, you guys are not finished yet, right? Because you can't leave until everybody's feeling good. And I got very strongly that we are just like, like ruined their existence. We're not giving. Yeah, see, I was feeling good. And then the self-sabotage part struck me hard. Yeah, we're not grateful. We're not showing gratitude for the loop that get that the bad things in the loop. Oh God. Okay. We got to clear that out. Whew, aren't you glad we're not running on a script? I had a CTT group once with a lot of people, and I got several emails like, this wasn't scripted, like they were really offended that it wasn't scripted. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. If you're looking for like scripted healing, you're in the wrong place, because it just doesn't work like that, right? Oh, goodness. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
Our ancestors think we are ungrateful.
Our ancestors think that we are ungrateful.
We have to experience these negatives in the karmic loop.
We have to experience these negatives in the karmic loop.
This is too good to be true.
This is too good to be true.
We are angry.
We are angry.
We are deceptive.
We are defective.
We are not supposed to expand our consciousness at this rapid level.
We are not supposed to expand our consciousness at this graphic level.
Rapid, R-A-P-I-D, rapid.
Rapid and graphic level.
We're jumping through too many hoops at once.
We are jumping through too many hoops at once.
This is not sustainable.
This is not sustainable.
We are removing the joy from our lives.
We are removing the joy from our lives.
We are removing our ability to see miracles happen.
We are removing our ability to see miracles happen.
If we don't experience these lifelong issues,
If we do not experience these lifelong issues,
we separate ourselves from source much more.
we separate ourselves from source much
From
more.
source even further than what we already are.
From source even
Yeah.
further than what we already are.
Yeah. Oh, that was huge. I felt that lead. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Gosh. Let me just put this in here so we don't have to keep doing rounds and rounds and rounds. We are not insulting anyone. We are trying to heal everyone in the soul family. No one should feel insulted. Oh God, now my throat got tight. All right, we're gonna have to do another round. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Did you feel that? My throat got tight when I said that. Oh. All right. Anybody else you can drink a lot of water if you want to. That could be, you could have heard that from the emotion code. That's what they do. Emotion code practitioners. You're so dizzy, just lay down. You're good. You're dizzy. You're possibly dizzy because your brain is rewiring. Vertigo. Yeah, just lay down. You're fine. Body pulsating. That's good. That's really good. That means you're reconnecting and you're moving energy around, right? That will cause that. Don't be scared of that. It's all good. I promise you. I would never hurt you. So my throat is tight. Okay. What did you get, Ronan?
I saw the progression of lives like a karmic wheel, and I saw that oil being removed from the cogs so that they turn more smoothly, but there's still like darkness somewhere in the cogs that are spinning. So I don't know what that causes from, but there's still like some negative grease or negative darkness or negative energy
You know
in those
what?
cogs.
I should give you a round of applause. What came through very strongly is if we don't have the karmic loop, our lives are meaningless. You feel that? I felt that tingle in my throat. Okay. But I'm like, we've been doing this karmic loop for so many lifetimes and we're trying to offload it in an hour. Right? It's really, that's what I got. That's what they just said. They're like, Liz, you're trying to do like thousands and thousands and thousands of years worth of work and foundation and framework and energy and trapped and all of this stuff in an hour, right? You're crazy, Liz. You're crazy. I'm like, girl, I know. You're not telling me anything I don't know. Of course I'm crazy. All right. Let's do it. Throat is tight. See, we got to clear out the throat. We can't leave. Yeah, it's if we don't have the karmic loop, there's no point. Let's go. But we're saying we still want the karmic loop. We don't want the bad parts of it, right? We want to transform our consciousness and just experience, like pass along the good parts, right? So yeah, I don't know.
We want to create new leaps in the evolution of our soul's journey without the baggage of the past.
Okay, perfect. All right. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
If we don't have the negative aspects of the karmic loop.
If we don't have the negative aspects of the karmic loop,
our lives and our lifetimes become meaningless.
Our lives and our lifetimes become meaningless.
We are not allowed to overcome these negatives.
We are not allowed to overcome these negatives.
Consciousness expansion is not real.
Consciousness expansion is not real.
I rely upon others to allow me to ascend.
I rely on others to allow me to expand
and ascend.
And ascend.
I can't do this on my own.
I can't do this on my own.
It's unfair.
It's unfair.
It's unjust. We have an unfair advantage over most people.
It's unjust. It's unfair. We have an unfair advantage over most people.
We cannot let the negatives go.
We cannot let the negatives go.
How do we live without them?
How do we live without them?
How do we recreate positives and inject them into the karmic loop for the next generations?
How do we recreate positive and inject them into the next loop?
And into the karmic loop for the next generations.
Into the karmic loop for the next generation.
Ooh, there you go. That lifted off. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. And I'm going to ground and protect us. And we're asking Spirit to take away any remaining negatives from our beings. Heal it, transmute it, inject love into it, and then transmute it into white light karmic energy.
And fill in those spaces.
Yeah, we got to do that in a minute. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, whew, my hands are tired. I feel really good. I think that was the last bit. Do you guys feel good, or is there any more tightness in the throat? I feel relaxed. Whew, thank God for that. How's everybody else feeling? Everybody feeling good? No tightness in the throat or chest? Tightness and a little tired. Deep, deep yawning. All right, so weird. A Native American popped up into my mind. Nauseated. Oh gosh, that's because you're doing a lot of energy removal. A little tightness. That Native American that popped up in your mind, I think that's probably a spirit guide. A little tightness. Talk to that Native American. Ask them who they are, what they want. Because I know you can do that. A little tightness. We may have to do a private session on that. I'll try and fit you in this week. All right, let's go. We're going to fill in the space. This is like the most important part at the end of the CTT. Do not leave without doing this. Okay, we're going to fill in the space. Whew, I feel so good. It's just hit me. All right. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
easily and joyfully manifest
Optimum guidance.
optimum guidance,
Positive emotional fulfillment.
positive emotional fulfillment,
Gratitude.
gratitude,
Self-love.
self-love,
And anything else that we need
and anything else that we need
to break the karmic, to break the negative aspects of the karmic loop
to break the negative aspects of the karmic loop
in a joyful and peaceful way.
in a joyful and peaceful way.
In all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
In all of those wonderful spaces that we have just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep joy now.
and deep joy now.
So at this time, I would say offer your gratitude for those good things that are in your karmic loop to your loved ones. That's what I'm getting very strongly, is to thank you for all of those positives you left for me. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. Good session. Awful. I mean, awful. Why did I say that? Awfully good. I don't even know why Spirit just said that to me. Why did you say awful to me? Okay, that's the dark talking to me. I'm going to throw them away. Oh,
So I got the feeling
put that in there?
during that, I got the feeling that, you know, we are bound to the ground, and I felt like there was an earthquake shift. And then as I transferred that energy, I felt like I was living more above the earth. So I was living more in my higher self than tethered to the earth and that rebel. So I think it really did a lot of movement there for me.
That's great. Yeah. See, the dark, they like to send me, because I get really into this like state when I do CTT, and I'm like, you know, maybe let my boundaries down just a slight bit there. And they were like, awful, Liz, you're awful. And they love to do that to me because we're making strides. So, I just give them the British 2 fingers and tell them to go away. Or as we used to say in the police speak, Foxtrot Oscar. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. You can stop the recording, please, and we'll stand by for questions.
Let's see how I do that.